When you're done creating your lists and after you've imported all of your clients, you're going to want to build a campaign. So click on Campaign at the top and click Create Your First Campaign. You're going to want to create a regular old campaign. It's up here on the top left. Now you're going to choose the list of people that you want to send the campaign to. In this case, choose the list that has all of the clients that you want to send updates about your new website to. So I have that selected. I'm going to click Send to Entire List. On this page, you're going to name your campaign. Your clients aren't going to see this, but make it something that you would recognize, such as Introduction to Website. The Best Home Search team has provided you with 8 weeks worth of material to send to your clients in drip campaign format or manually. Each of those also includes a subject line. So I'm going to go into my email and I'm going to look up those 8 weeks worth of information. So MailChimp drip campaign. So here's my email campaign. So week 1, the subject line is I have a new home search. I'm going to highlight that and I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to go back to my MailChimp and I'm going to paste it. The from name should be your first and last name. You want to unclick the personalize to field. Keep everything else the same on the right side and click next. You're going to have the choice of several different templates. My advice is to use the basic template. It's called Basic 500px. Click Select. So here's the page where you're going to design the email that your clients are going to receive. We're going to start by clicking this top left-hand box. When you roll over it, you'll have the option to press Edit. I'm going to click Edit. I'm just going to delete the text that's in this box. In the top right-hand box, your client will have the option to view the email in their browser if it's not showing up correctly in their email address. Leave this box how it is because there are some email services that won't show the email that you send clearly. Maybe some of the images won't display properly. So giving them the option to view it in a browser is a good idea. So scroll down to where it says Insert Your Image Here. When you roll over it, you'll have the option to edit, remove, or use text. Click Remove. Next, when you roll over it again, you're going to have the option to click Design Header. You're going to say Use one of ours. My suggestion would be to go down to Real Estate and select this image at the bottom. It's kind of a cityscape, but it's got some nice colors. It's basic and it doesn't take away from the message that you're going to be writing. I'm going to press Select. It has the option to have some text in this space up here. You can include a message or even type the name of your new website in this box. Once you are happy with the image up here, you're going to want to click Save. You can see right now that the Save button is not accessible on my computer. This might happen on your computer, especially if you have a screen that's 13 inches, for example, on a Macintosh computer. So what you're going to do is you're going to go up to View, Zoom, and you're going to click Zoom Out. Now the whole box fits in my page, and I can click Save and Exit. My new image is going to show up here. If you don't like how it looks, you can click Design Header again and edit any of the text or the photo that you've chosen. Scroll down to where it says Heading 1 and Heading 2, and when you scroll over it, you'll have the option to edit. You want to delete everything that's currently in this box, and then go back to your email, find your MailChimp drip campaign email, and then copy and paste the body of the email. So you copy from the email. Now go back to MailChimp and paste the body of the email. Now that I've pasted the body of the email, I'm going to do some editing of the text. This second line here, it says click here to view my website. You want to highlight that because you want to make this a clickable hyperlink so clients can easily view your website. After you've highlighted the text, click here. Click this little link button up in the toolbar. The link type is a URL, and you're going to type in the URL that was provided to you by the DeBest Home Search team, or if you've already purchased a domain name at GoDaddy.com, you can include that here. Once you've entered the URL and verified that everything is spelled correctly, click OK. Now where it says www.blank.com, you're going to want to type in your domain name if you have one. If you don't have a domain name yet and you're just using the URL that the DeBest team has provided for you, go ahead and delete this part of the body of the email. Now your clients still have a way to get to your website by pressing click here. Down at the bottom, you want to sign it with your name and your phone number. You can also include any additional information such as your DRE number or your email address or anything else that you think your clients might be interested in. You also have the option to include another hyperlink to your website. For instance, you can type my website, highlight it, go up to the link again, and enter the same URL as you did before. Now they have two ways of getting to your website. They can either click here to visit your website or click my website to get to your website. The goal is to get them to visit your website and start searching for homes. We want to make it as easy as possible for them. Now if you want to play around with the colors, you can highlight the text on the page. Up here you can choose the font, the size, you can make it bold or underlined. You can choose the text color, and you can choose to highlight the text with a color. In this case, I feel like the font is too small. I'm going to make this font a size 18. I like how that looks better, so I'm going to click Save Now. You'll see that the body of your email now is what you just typed in. After you've completed the body of your email and everything looks how you want it to, you're going to leave both of these boxes down here the same as they are right now. Don't edit them at all. and don't edit the box at the very bottom. You're just going to scroll down and you're going to click Pop-up Preview. This is what your clients are going to see in their email when they receive this from you. It's a nice preview to make sure that the font's the right size, that the colors are showing up correctly, and you can test your hyperlinks. So you see how instead of being a little arrow cursor, it turns into a hand? It means that it's clickable. Your client can click on that to go to your website. You can test it and click on the hyperlinks in your email to verify that they're working correctly. Down here, you'll see that it imported where I entered "You are a client of Tanya Knowles and have requested information about local real estate." It imported my address, which is the main address for my brokerage. Everything looks okay. I'm going to close this. If something didn't work correctly, such as one of the hyperlinks, you can go back up here, roll over the body of the email, and click Edit, and go back and change any of the text in here. For example, if you wanted to change the font, I'm going to change it to Comic Sans MS, and I'm going to click Save. I like how that looks in the email a little bit better, so I'm going to have it saved like that. Now you can scroll down again and click Pop-up Preview. You can keep doing this until your email looks how you want it to look and until all the links are working properly. Once that's done, you can scroll down to the bottom and click Next. On this page, just really quickly press Copy Text from HTML, and then you're going to click Next. The purpose of this page is if someone's email doesn't receive any HTML emails, they will still be able to get links to your website and information that you're providing to them. This last page here is going to confirm some of the information that you've entered. It's going to confirm the list that it's going to, in this case, the website list that I've created. The subject line is "I have a new home search." All replies are going to go to my email address that I entered. The HTML email, the template we chose was basic 500px. And everything else down here we didn't change at all. So don't worry about those sections. If you need to change anything, for example, if you want to change just the subject line, you can click the box over here that says Edit, and it'll take you back to the page where you entered the message subject. You can type something new, and then click Next. You're going to want to click Next again and again to get back to the end page. So I'm comfortable with how everything here looks. I'm going to either send now or schedule a delivery. If you schedule a delivery, you can choose the date and click here and you'll get a calendar. So you could send it, say, Monday at 8 a.m. So you would choose 8 o'clock and change this to a.m. and then you can click Schedule. In this case, I'm going to click Send Now. It's going to ask if I want to continue. I'm going to say yes, send campaign. It says my campaign is in the send queue and will be landing in inboxes shortly. If you scroll down on this page, you can check out reports. So after your campaign goes out, you're going to be able to see who's clicking on the email and opening it up and who's clicking the links on the inside of the email after they've opened the email up. So after a few days, hopefully you'll see that quite a few of your clients have opened the email and gone to your website to search for homes. This is a good way to keep in touch with how many of your clients are actively searching and reading your emails?